Hi everyone, this is Clint Cameron. I'm a product manager for CxEngage, and today I'd like to walk you through a short demo covering creating do not contact lists. This is one of a series of demos that cover the overall outbound push preview functionality. So with that, let's get started. First off, let me just cover the basic use case for do not contact lists. It's a list of numbers that I want to block, or I want to prevent outbound calling against those numbers, right? So my do not contact list is a container of numbers that I should never call. So anytime my outbound dialer gets ready to call a number, it's first going to scrub against any and all do not contact lists that I have attached to the campaign. So a great example is the United States do not call registry. I could go fetch that, say, every month and use that as a do not contact list, upload it into my campaign, and then every time I make an outbound call, it will scrub against that. If the number is not found, if there's no match, it will go ahead and make the outbound call. If there is a match, then the dialer will skip over that. So that's the basic functionality around how you would use a do not contact list in your campaign. I'll show you how to create the do not contact list.
You can see here on the screen, I have an existing Acme DNC contact list that I haven't created. I'm going to take you through the steps to create a new contact list. And before I actually do that, let's first go over to the actual contact list template. So this is the template you're going to use to create your CSV file. You'll then upload into your contact list in the management screen. Same concept as we're doing for the contacts in the outbound campaign. We just have a few less fields. We have one required field, which is contact. That's just a E.164 formatted number. We have an expiration date, and then we have an action. There's two options for action. Add means I'm adding or updating a record, and then remove means, of course, remove. So pretty simple. Let's go ahead and then now we'll take a look at a list that I've already created here. So we have 6 contacts already in this list. I'm going to go ahead and add one here. So we'll use Austin, Texas area code. Expiration of January 1st of next year is just fine. And then we're going to we'll do an add on this one as well. So a total of 8 records here. 7 records here. We're going to upload. So that's all prepped. You know what I need to do is go back and save that file. All right, there we go. Okay, so now we're ready to go. We can create a brand new do not contact list. I get a side panel, so let's call this one Demo 1. Description is Demo DNC for world. Now, if I want, I can actually give an expiration for this do not contact list. It's an optional field, but what it does is it sets an overall deadline or stopping time for the do not contact list. So after that date, we're not going to scrub any numbers against this do not contact list. So if I know for sure that I have a new list coming in every 3 months. Let's just say you're downloading the national United States do not call registry. I go and download that once a month. So you can go ahead and upload files and then set an expiration date that's a month out, and that way you're guaranteed that you're going to expire the old list, upload the new list. You don't really have overlaps. You don't have concurrently running do not contact lists. So in this case, we can make an expiration of, say November of this year. And that's all there is to it. We're going to go ahead and submit that, so it will save and create that new list. And now we can go ahead and do an import. So you saw the messages. I got a couple green messages. The first message indicates that file got uploaded okay. The second message is it got ingested by the do not contact management, the manager, and all the records contained were understood, and we're all good to go. So 2 messages. We can go ahead and do an import, and we're going to go find that list. I believe I called it Acme Outbound DNC. So again, a couple messages, successful upload, and then the second success message means, hey, I went through, I checked all those records out, and they're all good. And so I did pick the right file because we can see that we have a lead count of 7. That was the number that we told the system to add. And there you go. That's all there is to it. So hopefully that was a good review and gives you a great understanding of how do not contact list management creation, as well as then uploading the actual numbers that you want to scrub against. So hopefully you have a good understanding of how that works. Thank you for listening.